So good morning, Martin. Thank you for joining us today. So we're gonna ask you a few questions. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Martin, how long have you been living in Phuket?
14 years.
Can you list 3 reasons why you decided to live on this island?
The biggest reason is the people, I guess, the warmth I feel from the people. Of course, the tropical setting and the beach, right?
Is there a particular person or an event that inspired you at the beginning of your career?
For me, I guess, because I came from a hobby cook background, so I think for me it was when I did an internship in Stockholm and worked in a restaurant there that was super busy. That really inspired me to see that it's actually possible, you know? It's possible to start a restaurant one day.
So how many restaurants do you own?
At the moment, there's 2.
How many dishes can you cook yourself? Who was the most surprising guest you ever had in your restaurant?
Kate Moss used my toilet in Surin Beach. She really did. I'm not sure if she ate there. We had Oliver Stone was there once, and I don't know. Actually, I tell you, the third one was Kevin Spacey, but we didn't have a table for him, so the staff turned him away. It's an infinite combination. I'm a kind of an experimental cook, so I think I can do a billion different things.
Infinite.
Yeah,
Infinite.
I think so.
What is the most exotic alcohol you've ever tried? How does having your own business change a man?
Yeah, it makes you a lot more responsible, I think. You know, you really have to take care of the staff, you have to take care of a lot of things. You have to be a little bit like a father figure, I guess, or a kindergarten teacher, as I call it sometimes. But yeah, it does change you. You have a lot more responsibilities.
So, is there anything special you wish people knew about you?
No, not really. No. I'm an open book. Well, I'm thinking the you know, tequila with the worm, the mezcal, I've had that. I've never had any like snake blood stuff or anything like that, but I think that's the most exotic.
Is there one dish or something you don't eat?
Yeah, only one thing, really, and it's a hard-boiled egg. It's the one thing I can't eat. If you chop it up, put it in a salad, I'll eat it any day, but by itself, it's the one thing I can't eat. I'll eat anything else.
So you won't bite it?
It's something about the smell, or I think I have a negative association from kindergarten, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What is the one thing you never cooked but that you would love to cook one day?
I'm kind of into kind of British old school food, like, Wellington. I've never made a beef Wellington. I want to try that.
Have you ever had a negative response to one of your dishes, Martin?
Yes. I mean, of course. I'm in the industry, but I think the most memorable one was when these parents had ordered a burger for their kid, and they had really explained to the staff that they want nothing but the bread. So we sent out just the bread with no burger in it, and they went mental. But I thought, yeah, that was maybe the most memorable negative response.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is the most popular, or let's say the iconic dish at your restaurant?
Our biggest seller is our gambas, our baked shrimp and chili, parsley kind of thing that you dip some bread in.
Pil, yeah?
Yeah, pil.
My favorite.
Gambas and pil. Yeah.
So what is the most unpleasant thing about your profession?
I think it's maybe all the preparations you have to do before service. You know, peel the shrimp and peel the potatoes, and, you know, all the little things we need to do to set it up and be ready for customers.
And so what do you think is going to be the new food trend as we come out of this pandemic?
I think it's not going to be healthy. I think it's going to be the other way around. I think people have not been out enough and stuff. Now they just want to eat well and not think about, am I eating quinoa or, you know, all this kind of, you know, rabbit food. But no, I think people are going to come back. It's going to be comfort food, I think, the next trend.
Do you have any bad habits?
No. Of course I do. I don't really know. I guess that's for other people to say. Maybe my worst trait. I think I'm a bit laid back, I guess, sometimes. Sometimes you require somebody to just shake it up, and I'm just a bit like, let's see what happens. Yeah, maybe that's my worst trait.
Do you have any good hobbies?
Well, I play golf. I don't know if that counts. It certainly takes up some of my time and gets me to...
So you said you play golf, but do you also do anything else to work out?
I swim once in a while. I mean, I love swimming, I just don't do it enough. But it's the one exercise I don't tire from. Get my brain out of work mode, you know.
Where and when did you first meet Luca?
I feel like I've known him very long. No, I think it was a wine dinner the very, very first time. The SOB wine group, Sons of Bacchus, they have an annual thing, and I think they had one at my restaurant a very long time. I think that was the first time I met Luca.
Anything special you always wanted to tell Luca that you haven't done yet?
I really like bald men. I love them. Well, it's sympathy, right? Yeah, I mean, men, we always give solutions to all problems, and I think that what women need sometimes is just sympathy.
How do you say I love you in Thai?
Pom tirak.
What do you think of Gordon Ramsay? Is he a genius or a twat?
I respect him. I think he's a genius. I don't like the commercial aspect of Gordon Ramsay, you know. But as a chef, you know, as a cook, I think he deserves a lot of respect, yeah.
And so what do you think about Bobby Flay?
I have a less respect for Bobby Flay than Gordon Ramsay. I think he's a lot of, he purees up a lot of salsas, you know. I mean, he's very Mexican inspired. I mean, I kind of like that, but it feels like it's not authentic sometimes. I don't know.
When is it acceptable to tell a lie?
When the truth will really hurt somebody, maybe, or cause some serious damage. I think maybe it's good to tell a lie.
What is your favorite bar in Phuket?
It's my bar, man. I love that place. I'm there
Good
too
answer.
much. Yeah.
If you had 3 hours to drive anywhere you want outside of Phuket, where would you go?
I would follow the coastline for sure. I think I would probably go, yeah, up in Phang Nga. I don't know, right or left. I don't know. I would follow the coastline, that's for sure. Either toward Krabi or up to Khao Lak, maybe.
Is there a country you would like to visit when this pandemic is over?
Yes, definitely. I think it would be the countries that surround us. Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, maybe Myanmar. I can't really choose. I would certainly do one of those countries because I feel like I've lived here so long and I haven't really gone there yet.
So around Southeast Asia, is there any particular restaurant you would like to go to that you've never been?
Yeah, I think I want to go to Singapore and eat, actually. I've done 2 food trips to Hong Kong and I've really gone anything from Michelin star over there to street food and really, really enjoyed it. I think it would be Singapore next, I mean, as a food city.
When was the last time you were in Sweden?
2 years ago?
And so when is the last time you've celebrated Midsummer?
That was a good 4 or 5 years ago. We used to go with the family every midsummer for a few years, but then, then the COVID and this and other factors have come in. But yeah, it's probably a good 4 years ago now.
Do you believe Michelin stars are still important?
Yes, I do.
Where do you go when your wife doesn't want to talk to you?
There's no escape. Yeah, I'm just a punching bag, you know.
How can a man make a woman happy?